Hey guys, thanks for watching another video. I want to talk today about a big change in the marketplace for smaller contractors across the country. Very popular managing general agent, or MGU, whatever you want to call them, wholesaler, has started to audit general liability policies for small contractors. This particular company has been around for a very long time. They do an excellent job. We write a lot of our smaller contractors with them. And over the years, they've performed inspections on these policies, meaning we write the policy for the client, a few days into or 30 days into the policy, they get a phone call. The inspector wants to verify everything on the policy, on the application, to make sure that everything was written correctly and that coverage applies. Well, now they're auditing policies at the end of the policy year. General liability audits are common, but not common coming from this particular marketplace. And this market writes a lot of those smaller contractors across the country that maybe don't have the means to perform these types of audits on their own, or they don't have staff to help them. They might not have proper books or information. So I want to record this video to help you if you're a client of this particular market. BTIS is the MGU or MGA, whatever you want to call it, and it could be on any of their general liability products, such as Security National, CNA, VETA. You're going to get an email after your policy expires, and they're going to ask you for some information. So the first thing you're going to see on that email is that they're going to request that you provide documentation about your payroll. These smaller contractor programs, as we've explained to our clients over the years, are usually rated on payroll, meaning payroll of the employees plus the number of active owners in the field, and subcontracting costs. So they're going to want you to upload a copy of your 940s or your annual federal unemployment tax return, your FUTA return, or your 941s, which are your quarterly federal tax returns. Okay, so one of those two. They're also going to want you to list all of the subcontractors that you've used, if applicable, over the year, and then upload a copy of their certificate of insurance and additional insured endorsement into the portal to prove that you've collected the proper insurance, the language, and that they have coverage. When you open up the audit, you're going to see that they're going to ask you questions about your operations. What type of work do you perform? What are your gross sales? How much payroll do you have? How many employees? How many owners are active in the field? They're going to want to know how long you've been in business. They're going to start to verify all this information. They're going to want to see a P&L. And as I said, they're going to want to see those tax returns, whether you're 940s or your 941s. So again, big change in the market. Smaller to medium-sized contractors may not be used to doing this type of thing, especially if you've had these types of policies with BTIS over the years. You're probably not used to having to perform an audit. Now, what are they going to verify, and how could this change your policy? Well, there's a couple things. You have to comply with the audit. Must comply. If you don't comply, any subcontractor costs that have been listed on your policy will be moved over and charged in the payroll rate. Much higher rate for payroll over subcontractors. Also, you're going to get a non-renewal. So they're not going to renew your policy at the renewal if you don't perform the audit and verify what you're doing, how much payroll you have, what your sales are, and what your subcontracting costs are. If you read your policy, subcontractor warranties become really important. If you search my YouTube channel or my blog, you'll see that I've written and I've provided information about the importance of certificates of insurance and additional named insureds from your subs if you're a general contractor or any contractor subbing out work, to make sure you're properly protected, to make sure your insurance carrier will defend you in the event of a lawsuit or pay out in the event of a claim, that they have the proper means to subrogate for the person if it's that sub who caused the third-party injury or property damage. So make sure you understand that. Read your policy. Again, read about your subcontractor warranty, watch my previous videos, read my blog. It will help you understand. But in the case of an audit, they want to make sure, the carrier wants to make sure you have all this information so that they're charging your premium properly. Do they need to move that subcontractor costs into payroll and charge the higher rate? Are your operations what you said they were? Is the coverage proper? They want to verify that all the information is right. Now, if you don't comply, like I said, you could be looking at an increased bill and also a non-renewal notice. So what can we do? Well, we help our clients with our audits, of course. So you can reach out to us anytime if you have any questions about your audit. If you're not a client of our agency and you need some direction or some help about how you can handle the situation, something that may be very new to you, give us a call here at the office, 858-384-1506, or you can email me directly. My email is Mike, M-I-K-E, at foagency.com. On our blog down below here, feel free to fill out the form and we will reach out to you as soon as we receive it. But any other questions, you can comment here on my YouTube channel or on my video and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Good luck to you. Make sure you look out for that audit email and make sure you complete it properly before it's too late. Thanks again.